Controversy today surrounding a transgender student born a boy but now identifying as a girl, as a young woman, who took third place in a state's track meet in Alaska. Should that be allowed? Let's talk to Fox News Medical Aid Team psychiatrist Dr. Keith Ablow. Keith, good morning to you.
Good morning, Steve. How are you?
I'm doing okay. A lot of people are up in arms over this because it is just a fact. It's when you talk physiology, men are stronger than women. So even though this woman was born a man, identifies now as a woman, she still has a man's body.
Well, yes, that person does have a man's body. And you know what, Steve? Identity is not necessarily reality. What a person identifies as doesn't make it a fact. And I would say, this is my medical opinion, other psychiatrists have different opinions, the folks who identify as a gender other than their own, born gender, their maleness or femaleness at birth, they haven't found themselves. They've lost themselves.
What do you mean?
It isn't true.
What do you mean?
What I mean is that if your DNA says you're female, and if your anatomy says you're female, you're female. Right. Your identity may be something different, that of a male. But it's an open question whether that's actually an illness, not something to celebrate. And what we see is that because these identities, which I would say are false identities, because they are being celebrated, they're creeping into our culture and they're exploding the truth about many things we value. In other words, physiology. It's true. Sure. Male athletes can often perform much more substantially than female athletes. Right. But this identity, irrational as it may be, explodes our truth as a culture. It changes our bathrooms, where we know for a fact that people with male anatomy should go to the men's room, people with female anatomy, the ladies' room. But these few people who I think have lost their true identity are breaking up the truth for the rest of us. It's a very big threat to our culture.
Well, it seems now people can identify with whatever they feel like. In this case, the gender. It wasn't that long ago we were talking about Rachel Dolezal, who identified with a race. She's white, but she identified black. Real quick, final word.
Real quick, here's another thing. Listen, we value, some colleges like to be women's colleges. Yeah. But you know what? People are going there and they're transitioning to men. Sure. Blowing up that value system. Okay. We got to get a hold of this. It's very important while respecting people's feelings.
All right. Dr. Keith Ablow with his prescription. Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks, Steve.
All right.